guys, we're back. I got another video for you. I have a Hellcat behind me. I am currently a dealer for Formula Z. They have a Zpipe that they're 3D printing. Pretty cool. Helps with scavenging, gives you that wild exotic tone that you want. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do 3 baseline runs with his current exhaust setup. I don't know what it is, if it's Corsa, Borla, whatever it is, but it just has their generic like xpipe. So we're gonna do 3 baseline runs. After the baseline runs, there's gonna be 1 run with the QTP cutouts open to see if it actually adds horsepower or not. Another big factor here is the exhaust note. So you're gonna hear the before and after. Stay back here and film, that way you guys can actually get a good idea of what it sounds like. I know it's a video, but at least you'll get concept between the Zpipe and just a regular xpipe or off the shelf xpipe. Let's get right into this. So our first run, we got 802, 848. We're gonna do run 2, and then run 3 with the valves open. All right, run 2, little heat soak, but we got 796, 818 torque. Okay, so we're gonna do our last run with the valves open, and I'm gonna stay in front. Guys, I like that. Little hee. Last run, 795, 842. QTP cutouts do absolutely nothing for performance. It is sound only. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it over to the shop and I'm gonna start prepping it to install the Zpipe, and then we're gonna get back on the dyno, and then let's see if we have any gains from adding the Zpipe to the exhaust.
The next day.
And we're back. I'm at my shop at the moment and we are underneath the Hellcat. I'm gonna kind of show you how the exhaust is now and then what my plan is to do to fit the Zpipe underneath the bottom side of this car. So it is a Corsa exhaust. You can see they have their xpipe. These are the cutouts I was telling you about. You know, they're cool for sound if you want to be loud, but realistically they don't add any horsepower. I already did some resonators on this car like a month ago back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this whole section. This xpipe is gonna go. I'm going to basically make this section removable just as it is now. Let me show you the Zpipe. So this is our Zpipe. It's a beautiful piece, 3D printed, made by Formula Z, and you can see the scavenging. You have both banks crossing over while still flowing straight, so it's creating a scavenging effect. And these transitions are just so smooth. She said. It's a beautiful thing. We're gonna be putting it on the Hellcat, so let me get to work. Guys, I got everything taken off. I just installed the, I guess, downpipes you can call them. So the whole exhaust itself it's slip fitted. Left and right bank is divorced, meaning, you know, the whole system comes off in pieces. If I weld the Zpipe to the downpipes, it's gonna be fixed and it's gonna suck to install or remove, etc, etc. But I came up with a solution. So as you can see, both banks are divorced. I'm gonna slip fit the Zpipe onto these two. I might have to cut this back because it's a little too close. I like this position, so I got this one pretty solid mounted. And then our Zpipe, as you can see, I already got slip joints in there, and basically just got to make sure they're cut evenly and they're flat, which they are. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna weld these guys up, and then that's gonna give me a good base to start the right side over here. I got to cut that, modify that 90 so that can be a slip joint. So let me get started on that. We got the Zpipe in. What I did is I got the slip joints here. It was weird because I was able to basically get the same distance on both ends because it has a ball joint on that, so it worked out perfect. I just wanted to avoid like this area here. I didn't want anything rattling on them, you know what I mean? But this thing is solid. Now what I did is I cut his old X-pipe section, cut them even. I'm gonna add 11-inch pieces here and here, and I'm gonna use a clamp to hold these together. And then this section it'll be really easy to service, and that's the whole point, is to be able to remove things very easily without having to remove the whole exhaust system. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna polish up these last 2 pieces. I'm gonna get them prepped and then installed, and I'll go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Zpipe Hellcat. I just tacked the last few pieces and I'll show you where I'm at. Oh, we don't even need this anymore, to be honest. Okay, so slip jointed, gonna take clamps there, Z-pipe, we got our connecting pipe, and then we got our sleeved clamps, and then the rest of the exhaust. So look at that, shit looks amazing. But yeah, let me go ahead and weld these last 2 joints. I'm gonna reinstall everything, and then we'll get a startup video. Guys, so I got the Z-pipe all welded and it's ready to install. I have them side by side, Z-pipe versus the old X-pipe. I'm going to show you the differences quality wise and just the overall design of both. I mean, the X-pipe, it's been around forever. It's used in most aftermarket exhausts for V8 applications, some V6 applications. The Z-pipe is just going to take over, and I'll show you why. All right, so I put a flashlight in there so you guys can see the inside of this guy. This is a Corsa X-pipe. You got your little X-pipe, but look at how small this area is and how wide that X-pipe is. There is scavenging effects in here. It does work. I'm not gonna say it doesn't.
What do you say fuck me for?
This is what you want. If you can afford it, this is what you want. So we're going from that to, let me put the flashlight in this guy. And look at that. You see the light straight ahead? Awesome. All right, so basically the Formula Z-pipe is like an X-pipe on steroids. So instead of choking flow at the crossover, it keeps those exhaust pulses moving fast and smooth, which means better scavenging, better throttle response, better horsepower. The cool thing with the Z-pipe is since it's balancing both banks, you get this exotic tone that everybody wants. So I've explained how it works, what it looks like. Let's install it and see what it sounds like.
A few moments later.
All right guys, the Hellcat is done. But before you hear it, you gotta listen to me for 1 second. Oxido has sent me their new portable jump starter. This thing is badass and it's tiny. Comes in this beautiful carrying case, very nice quality. Voila. Put everything aside and I'll go through what's inside of it. So of course we got our adapters. This is what you'll be using to jumpstart the car. Looks like you got your charging port. Of course, your Oxito user manual for the jump starter. And then we have the jump starter itself. Look at that, that's beautiful. It's already at 71% right out of the box. Side, you have this weatherproof seal here. Flip it open, you got your DC out, Type C in and out. You got USB 2 out and USB 1 out. Very nice. And then your jump start port. So this is where you'll actually plug in the jump starter if you need it. But overall, the feel of this is really, really nice. Not too heavy, very durable. And it has a light feature too, which is cool. Just hold this guy, pretty cool. And if you're in the pinch, you have everything on the back on how to use it. And just like that, put it back in its carrying case, zip her back up, throw her in your car, and she's good to go. Thanks again to Oxido for sending this out. Great to collab with good companies. If you guys want to go through their website, auxito.com, AUXITO.com, go ahead, you can search anything on their site. They have LED headlights, they have a bunch of stuff, good products on there. Use CM Builds 15 off at checkout, get that discount. Let's get back to the Hellcat.
Yeah, boy.
so I wanted to get a cold start, but it just didn't sound good like where it was. So I moved it out real quick. It's still cold, so bear with me. Let's do a cold start. It's loud. Once it warms up, maybe take it for a drive so you guys can hear it. The real sound is gonna be on the dyno. That's where it's gonna sound different, so let it warm up and I'll be back. So I'm on a drive at the moment. It doesn't sound bad. Definitely like needs another 2 resonators. Just get rid of that, like, I don't know what the hell it is. I guess rasp. It does sound different. I don't know if you guys can hear the supercharger whine or not, but she is screaming. Doesn't sound bad at all. Honestly, if I had a Hellcat, I would probably make it like decently loud. At the same time, I'd rather hear the supercharger noises, you know, that hee hee. That's what I want to hear. Alright, I'll just shut up and let you guys listen. Definitely has a different tone, for sure. I'll be honest though, it's not no S58. I mean, torque is like instant though, I'll tell you that right now. Hey, that sounds good. Just keep the fucking RPM up. Keep the RPM up and it sounds really good. Listen to that. Okay. Okay, Dodge, I got you. Dodge needs to come with a Zpipe from factory, that's what it is. I felt that one. That actually makes me smile quite a bit because these cars don't really sound good. And this car sounds good. I just want to keep the RPM high like an exotic, you know what I mean? Like if I had a GT3 RS, the car would live at 5,000 RPM all the time. Just the whole time. That's what I would do with this car right now. Ooh. Got slapped. Okay. That's nice. Okay. I got you. That sounds good. Whoa, let's go. Let's go. That sounds pretty damn good. right guys, so you heard it when I was driving. Now we gotta hear it on the dyno. We're going on the dyno tomorrow. I don't know what time, but you'll see it in the video. Overall, I'm really happy. Sounds freaking awesome. I think Kenny is gonna love it a lot. I mean, it definitely doesn't sound like any Hellcat, Charger, whatever. It just has a very like high-pitched tone. That's what we want. It still has that sound. It just sounds overall better. We're gonna get on the dyno, so be back.
The next day.
All right, so we're back. We're at BMS and we are on the dyno. Let's see what the Zpipe makes. First pull, 811, 837. Our first pull in the last run was 802, 848. Not bad, and the sound is way different. Okay, so now we're gonna do our second run. I'm gonna stand a little further back so I get a better sound quality. Of course, we're gonna heat soak a little bit. We got 806, 840. All right, here we go, guys. Third and final run. Let's see what happens. And there we go, our third run. 795, 845 torque, and look at the graph. All right, so we have finalized the whole dyno session with the Formula Zpipe. The question is, does it add more horsepower? I mean, it did a little bit, but as the car heat soaks, power goes down. I'll show you the dyno graphs. Very consistent. This is our no Zpipe. The first run 802, second run 796, third run 795. And then we go over to the Zpipe section. We got 811 on our first run, which is better than 802, so it added a little bit there. But as the heat soak goes, it does in lower horsepower. Torque numbers all relatively the same. The true test with this is the car does sound a lot better. I mean, that's the whole point of the Zpipe, to get a better tone out of something that doesn't naturally have a good sound, to be honest, or you're trying to improve the sound. Overall, I'm really impressed with the sound over the traditional xpipe. If you guys are interested in anything like this, hit me up, hit up Formula Z if you have any questions, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is the Zpipe worth it?